everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany. If you're new here, I am a mom of 3 and I make motherhood and lifestyle videos here on my channel, so welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about ways that you can improve your life and just some healthy habits that I have been implementing in my life lately that have been such a big help to me. I'm always looking for new ways to improve my daily life, and this video is definitely for you if you're looking for those things as well. So I actually have about 4 or 5 pages of healthy habits that I'm going to share with you today. I hope that you find some that are new for you, and if you have any of your own, I'd love to hear it down in the comments below, and if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. So yeah, let's just get started. The first thing on my list here when you are wanting to have a good day is to not press snooze. I know for me, it's so easy for me to press snooze and just to roll over for like another 10 minutes. But I always find on days when I do that and I just stay in bed a little bit too long, I find that I just don't start my day as well as I'd like to. Also, since I am a stay-at-home mom, I find that when I get dressed every day and I don't just stay in my pajamas, I always feel better as well. So when I get ready, do my hair, a bit of makeup, and put on some different clothes, I always feel so much better. Also, another thing that I really like to do in the morning is when I wake up is I don't grab my phone initially and just go through social media. I find that if I start off my day with social media, I am just not in the right mindset. And so what I usually do will actually spend some time in prayer and reading scripture, and that always grounds me. A really amazing healthy habit, and I feel like this is a very generic one, but just scheduling and routines. So for me, if I don't have my daily routines and I'm not following those and things are a little bit off kilter, I find that it's actually a little bit of a stressor for me because I do like predictability, and I think as humans we are all built into us to have routine and predictability, and change is difficult for us. So I find that when I have a specific routine throughout my day, then I know what is coming next, and then I'm not just kind of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And especially since, like I've said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so this is essential for me. Another one here on my list is eating regularly and eating well. So I know before kids, I probably wasn't eating the best. I probably didn't have 3 solid meals throughout my day. I actually would skip breakfast and maybe have like a granola bar. I never had like a nutritious breakfast where I'd sit down and actually nourish my body. So now I tend to eat about 3 meals a day, and I have snacks in between then as well. And I find when I have a really great nourishing breakfast, I feel so much better. My body is fueled, and so I'm not hungry or grouchy, because when I get hungry, I get a little grumpy, I'm gonna be honest. So when I am nourishing my body with a great meal in the morning, and usually I will have 2 eggs in the morning with some fruit, and I will also take my daily supplements. I've been taking these now for about 3 months, and I have seen such a huge difference in my body and how I feel. Just being able to get those nutrients that your body needs is actually incredible. My energy level is so much better, and I'm not feeling so tired all the time, which is really, really crazy. I actually have a discount code for you guys for these specific supplements. They're all natural, they are amazing, and I will put the link down below for you guys if you're interested. Okay, obviously drinking water is such an essential for me. I know when I'm dehydrated, I'm thirsty, I don't feel well, and this just goes into just feeling better just physically. That also goes into prioritizing good sleep, and I know that I'm finally in a stage where I am able to sleep through the night. I don't have a baby who wakes up in the night anymore, which is so amazing for me. I find lack of sleep is a huge trigger for me and just not being able to function properly throughout my day. But now that I'm sleeping through the night, I have a really great night routine that I really love doing. Let me know if you're interested in seeing what I do before bed. It feels like I'm a little bit extra now that I'm getting a bit older. I find that I need to have things a certain way for me to have a really good sleep, and I kind of found my sweet spot, and I've been sleeping through the night for quite a while now, and I've been feeling so much better. Okay, a really great thing that I've been using is a timer. So this is actually a visual timer. I've talked about this before on my channel, but it is such a helpful tool for me when I am doing a task, just to put on the timer and say, okay, I have about 10 minutes to just kind of speed clean the house or get something done, and to have a visual reminder of how much time I have left is really, really big for me. This is really great too if you have kids. You can use this for all sorts of things, baking, just even like a 5-minute tidy for your kids or anything like that. Okay, another wonderful habit that I've been doing lately is moving my body more. I always haven't been the best, especially becoming a mom, for moving my body. And I know this can go for anybody. I find that even just doing a 15-minute workout every night definitely helps me so much. I feel so much stronger. I've been working on strength training for a little while now, and I have definitely seen an improvement on just the amount of things that I can do. Like even when I pick up my 4-year-old, he doesn't feel as heavy anymore, and that's been really amazing to see, and just even how that's affected my self-confidence and how my body has been feeling, which I think is so huge. Even if moving your body can be just for like a 10-minute walk, that is an improvement, and I know that I always feel better even if I just do that throughout my day. Okay, so another healthy habit here is to stay grounded within my feelings. I try not to let my feelings lead me. Feelings are valid, they're God-given, they're not bad, but they can lead to things that aren't so good. And I think when we kind of just let our feelings take control, that's when I find I get myself into situations that are not good, and I am not being self-controlled within those feelings. When I'm feeling something, to just take a breather and just assess why I'm feeling that thing, and if it's something that I can change on my own, or if it's something I need to talk to somebody about, to take those feelings up to God and to pray in the moment. I know that sometimes I just want to let those feelings just fly and be like, well, they're valid because I'm feeling this way. But sometimes I need to just keep myself grounded and be like, okay, like, is this actually true? Do I need to talk about this, or can I deal with this on my own? And sometimes I do need to talk about those things, and that is really important as well. Another great healthy habit that I have done for a really long time is just making lists. I know that sometimes I find it hard to focus on what I need to do during my day sometimes, and even just writing down a quick list of things that I would love to accomplish during that day, even if they don't get done, just to put them down. Okay, I really need to get vacuuming the house done, or doing the dishes, or doing the kids' laundry, or things like that. To be able to check that off a list is huge, and a lot of times I'll actually break those lists down into smaller tasks, so that I'm not just seeing these big tasks on my list, and the smaller tasks seem a lot more easier to complete. And then I'll even just put a time beside that task so that I know how long it's actually going to take me, and so then I'm not as overwhelmed with, say, a big list that I need to get done. So one thing that I've been doing in the past few months here is a facial massage. Now I use a tool called I think it's a gua sha. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, I've been doing facial massages when I'm feeling a little bit tense and stressed out, and it has honestly done wonders for me. I find that we hold a lot of tension in our face, and I've been really using it just all over, especially on my eyebrows. I find that's where I really it feels so good. Anyway, I've been doing that for a while, and I always feel so much lighter, and just being able to do something like that for yourself is so nice. And you can actually find quite a few tutorials on different massages or facial massages you can use that tool for, which is really great. Okay, another obvious tip on here is to get outside and get sunshine. So I'm so thankful that we recently moved to a place where there is so much more sunshine here. It's so much brighter, and we have been getting outside a little bit more now that the weather is warming up a little bit more. Here in Canada, we have winter for probably another month here, so I am just so looking forward to spring and spending more time outside. So I find that when I have sunshine on my skin and just feeling the warmth of the sun is just so refreshing, and I think we definitely need more of that in our life, so that's definitely a big one. Another one here is practicing gratitude and thankfulness, and also contentment kind of goes into that one. I find that I, in the past, haven't been so content, and I haven't been as good at being grateful for what I have. And then I find that I kind of am constantly comparing what I don't have to other people. And it's just kind of this spiral where I am just not happy on a daily basis. And so I've really had to switch my mindset on just being more thankful for what I have, having more gratitude in the moment. Yes, it can be difficult having children. And if you don't have kids, life can be challenging too. You can go through things in different seasons that are hard, but I find that just finding a few things that you're grateful for throughout your day definitely changes your perspective. And I think that kind of goes along with the theme that I've kind of been doing on my channel lately, is just having this perspective shift in not only motherhood but just in life. And it's really just been amazing how different I feel throughout my day. Okay, another great thing is to purge your following lists and to take social media breaks. So recently I went through my following list and just kind of unfollowed a bunch of people that, or businesses that I don't actually engage with, or people that I don't actually know. You know, you change as time goes on and your priorities will change. And so, you know, people that I followed on Instagram 3 years ago might not be someone that I would choose to follow now, and that's totally okay. And I think too, just going on your Instagram or social media and just feeling a sense of peace is huge. I know it can be a place where there's so many opinions about so many different things, and I just truly feel like we're not meant to take it all in all the time. It's extremely overwhelming. And so I find even taking social media breaks throughout your week, or if you want to take longer social media breaks, I find that those are incredibly helpful. I take Sundays off social media, and so I'm just completely just feeling a lot more rested and refreshed as I go into a new week. So I hope that you can possibly do something like this, because I know that I always feel so much better after doing it. So another thing is to slow down and not fill up my schedule so much. So I feel like in the past, I was a lot busier with a lot of different things. I was kind of saying yes to everything, and that was not doing me any favors at all. I found that I was a lot more irritable. I wasn't just cherishing the moments in a lot of ways, as I was kind of just always busy and just thinking about the next thing I needed to do. I've definitely slowed down the last couple months, and I have just found so much more joy throughout my day when I'm not feeling I need to go and do a bunch of things throughout my day, and it's been really, really amazing. Of course, I do schedule things like going out and meeting up with a friend at least once a week. I go to a prayer meeting every week, and then we also have church. And so we do have things scheduled throughout our week, but it's not like I'm filling up our entire day of activities where I am not having any downtime at home, and my kids aren't either. Okay, so another really good one here is to declutter often. And I know for me, it can be really easy for me to accumulate things. I like shopping. I do. And I know it's not always a healthy habit. And so I've really tried to dial back on things that I am buying, and to look at things in my home and say, do I need that? And also I find just simplifying your home definitely de-stresses me for sure. When I see a mess, or I feel like I see a big pile of toys on the floor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's another thing that needs to get done. And so when I feel like we've simplified things, not just only with our things, but just around the house, I feel so much more at ease. And so we actually do a toy rotation with my kids' toys. And so we bring out a few toys and they really play with them. And then once they're kind of tired of those toys, then we will rotate new ones in, and then they feel like they're brand new to them. So it's not like we have like this big wall of toys and they're just completely overwhelmed with the selection. I found that this has really worked well. And I find that when I have my things organized and everything has a place, that's also when I feel less stressed out as well. Okay, another one on here, this kind of goes with managing your feelings, but to not be so easily offended, and to be open to respectful conversation with people who may have different views than you. I have definitely noticed that in the past little while, so many people are so quick to be offended if someone disagrees with a point of view or a personal conviction of theirs. And I think it's really important that we are able to have respectful discussions with people who do not agree with us or have different personal convictions about things in life. I think when we are able to agree to disagree with others and to still have respect for people. I think that's absolutely huge. And I think this is a great habit to practice. And when someone doesn't agree on something, to say, that's okay. I have my own convictions and you have yours, and we can still, you know, have harmony with one another and still be kind to one another. And I think that's super, super important skill to have. Okay, one thing that has been a great habit that we have done in the past little while, me and my husband, is have weekly meetings. Sometimes we actually have monthly meetings as well. Not monthly, but like every couple months, of just different goals we have. So we will get together and write down goals we have for work, for personal goals and things like that, but then also coming together every week to talk about meal planning, groceries, expenses, or activities that we have planned throughout the week. And so we're on the same page and we're not second guessing if someone doesn't know about something, or we're not on the same page with different expenses throughout our week. And so that can eliminate a lot of miscommunication. I think that's a really great thing that we have been implementing for the past little while here. Okay, so that is where I'm going to end today's video. I hope that you really enjoyed this healthy habits video and just some things that have really helped me in life lately, and just how I feel like there's just been this really crazy shift as I've been practicing a lot of these things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any healthy habits that you practice in your life that I didn't mention in today's video, I'd love it if you would put it down below in the comments. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.